Fat people give the best directions out of anybody. I got lost going to the movie theater the other day. I had to ask a fat guy. I was like, hey, I'm lost. Can you please tell me how to get to the movie theater? He's like, yeah. You're going to want to go down that road till you see a Subway, make a right. Go down that road till you see a Pizza Hut, make a left. And on that road you'll see a Burger King, a Domino's, and a Wendy's. Should be on your right next to the Dunkin' Donuts. But if you hit the LA Fitness, you went too far. Old people do the same shit. Old people are like, you're gonna wanna go down that road till you see a pharmacy, make a left. And it should be on your right next to the doctor's office. But if you hit the cemetery, you went too far.
I started doing comedy because whenever I was in school, like lunch table, always telling stories, always like fucking around with people. I would do like a lot of impressions when I I used to do the Hunchback of Notre Dame when I was in like preschool, or Notre Dame, how to say it. I wasn't good in school because I was making jokes, but yeah, I would do all these impressions and I would like joke and screw around. My English teacher would tell me like, why don't you just try stand-up comedy? Like I was decent in English class, so I would do well with all like the writing and stuff like that. So one night I was like talking to my dad about it, and I sat down and we wrote a bunch of stuff, and I did my first open mic here in New Brunswick at the Stress Factory, like 5 years ago. You had to bring people. I think I only got like 3 minutes, and Rich Voss like happened to stop in that night to like do stuff, to like work on new stuff, and I had to go on right after him. So.
You know what sucks about being a redhead? Everyone knows whose pube is on the soap. Everyone.
We would, like a lot of comics say, they like practice their stuff in front of the mirror and like watch themselves. Me and my dad used to watch stand-up all the time. And we would sit on the porch, and I'd like write all this stuff out, and I'd be like, let me try this, let me try that. And that whole week, before the first time I ever did stand-up, we would stand out on my porch, and I would do my 5 minutes over and over and over again. And like, he was like Joe Jackson. He was like, I was little Michael, and my dad was Joe Jackson, without the abuse. And he would just give me like, he would critique me, tell me what I was doing wrong, tell me to pause. It was cool, because it was like every night. It would be nice to talk to him because like, he saw how bad I wanted, and he wanted me to succeed. So he would sit there and listen to the same 5 minutes over and over and over again, and just until it was perfect. Got to see me do stand-up 3 times before he died. Actually, the last time he saw me do stand-up was 2 days before he died. I got nominated for this thing at my North Brunswick High School, Mr. MBTHS it was called. It's like a beauty pageant for guys, and we needed a talent. So everyone was like singing, playing the piano, and I did stand-up, and I tied for second. First kid who won played the piano and sang with some girl. I'm still bitter about not winning Mr. MBTHS. I'm gonna fight that kid next time I see him.
23 years old and I shit my pants at Wal-Mart last week. If you're gonna shit your pants anywhere, Wal-Mart's the place to do it. It's the least gross thing that's happening at that place. I was in the back playing the video games, right? I felt like a little baby kick, you know? Like the presence of a fart. And man, what do you do when you got a fart? You fart, right? Yeah, so that's what I did. I didn't do it right away. I looked both ways, I made sure no one was around, right? And shit my pants. Yeah. Now I'm at Walmart. I'm in the back by the electronics. The bathrooms are all the way up front. So I gotta plan my route. I don't want to run into any creatures that inhabit that place. Run to the bathroom, take my pants off, take my underwear off. Can't put them back on. Can't. So, put my jeans up, took my underwear off, threw them over to the stall next to me, and I heard, "Ah!" Yeah, that happened. I'm always afraid to tell that joke because I'm afraid one day someone's going to stand up in the audience and be like, "That was you?"
Oh my God, I have a good story. It just happened. I was at the Valley Forge Casino in Pennsylvania, and I had a great set. I was on stage for like maybe 20 minutes. And there were people coming up to us like when we were eating and high-fiving us. There was a lot of people at that show, and I guess we didn't realize when we were there. It just felt awesome, because that's the goal. Every comic wants to be famous. And if you're a comic and you're saying you don't want to be famous, you're a fucking liar and you are a hipster. You want to be famous. I never gamble, you know, ever. It's like me put $5 in the penny slot. I won $200 the first time I pulled it down. I was like, okay, yes, cashed out. And as I'm walking out, I swear to God, there's a group of chimney sweepers, and they were like, yo, we heard your set, and I talk about smoking weed in my set. They were like, why don't you come smoke with us? So I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. I was actually with some girl who I met at the show, and I was like, do you smoke? And she's like, no. I'm like, all right, see ya. we went up to their room. They were the nicest guys. They made me feel so good about myself, because the whole time, like, you got something special, and I was just like, oh, this is great. It just felt so cool. It's like, this is why we do it, you know? Have people say that stupid shit, but it's the best feeling ever. That night was fun. Mike Sicoli's just a guy who wants to entertain other people. He wants to make you laugh. He wants to make you think and learn about certain things. He wants to hang out with you. He wants to be your friend. That's Mike Sicoli. Mike Sicoli is your friend.
You guys ever hear of Passages in Malibu? It's like the best rehab in the fucking world. Spas, beaches, and shit. Right? Why? What's that? That's supposed to be like a punishment, right? Going to rehab, trying to better yourself. I don't remember when I was in school, my dad going, well, Mike, got an F in history, a D in English, and an F in science. You bring that D down to an F, we're going to fucking Disney World, buddy. Guys, thank you very much. I'm Mike Sicoli.